for the NFC.
For the first time, the Pro Bowl has come to Vegas as we are underway from Allegiant Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. And they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this stout AFC defense able to come away with a goal line stand. The offense for the AFC set to go now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. Ty Johnson, 96 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
As simple as tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get into them.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the play?
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Aaron Donald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this will be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun is Minshew. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll buy some time right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Fletcher Cox. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the AFC. 45 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
The AFC thus far on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to his left. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy.
This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Hurts, the reception, good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Left side caught by Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
This is Homer. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for... The touchback.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
offense for the NFC, ready to get their next drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down, here's Hurts. Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
A loss of 3 yards. It's third down. 3rd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And some space here. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Down carry for Henry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the NFC's 23-yard line.
They find some. I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Flush to his right. Touchdown, AFC.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
First throw now for the backup Brady. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Kamara with a 1st down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push upfield was strong defensively.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush out right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
TJ Watt there.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Team 7.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
He'll let this go deep.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown!
Henry runs.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions are thrown in a game like this.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Visitors 31. Our home team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The numbers for the NFC on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? That you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Looks to me, Parker, like he's learning a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows and just not open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin Bush in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking long for Thomas. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense for the AFC set to go now.
An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter.
Buying time to his left. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never never play by the rules. Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. When they tossing the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?